Brady, can you take us through the timeout before 4th and 17?
Yeah. Got a timeout. Talked over the play we wanted to get into. It's a play we repped a lot. Everyone knew what to do, and ultimately they left that area of the field open. And Mizzou made a great play.
Can you talk about kind of like your progress as far as those kind of clutch drives? Last year there were some issues on those type of drives. And Drake just said a minute ago, like after that time, he wasn't really worried about you on that drive. Yeah, he was confident. So can you kind of talk about your evolution on those?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's just reps. This offense has reps, 2-minute drill, numerous amounts of times. Through fall camp and throughout the season, we do it multiple times per week, every single week, no matter what. We rep 2-minute drive. So, we knew the calls, and we were very comfortable with the calls. The line was getting set. The receivers knew their responsibilities. And I knew where I needed to go with the ball. So, ultimately, I think it's a rep thing. It's a practice thing. The coaches put us in a great situation. The O-line executed. They blocked, and the receivers knew their assignments.
Brady, as a quarterback, what does it mean to you, and what kind of confidence does it bring you to have a guy like Luther to go to in a big time moment like that?
Yeah, it's Luther. He's getting healthier, and you can see that on the field. And he's confident. Luther's back, baby. So he's back making plays, and he's him for sure.
Brady, there was a couple third downs from a kind of other kick on the league, and we talked about early in the season when he was missing some time, like how big of a piece he was for you guys, especially on those downs. So how do you think he did the same thing for Brady Cooper?
Yeah, super proud of Kai. He's really surgical in his routes on third downs. I mean, you saw it there. One of those routes, he had pretty much a 3-way go. He recognized it was zone, and the mic moved out, and he set it down right in that window. So just super proud of him. He's such a smart player, so talented, great hands, and super proud of Kai.
Brady, talk a little bit about how vital Brett has become to this offense, especially in the second half of the season. We know how viable he is there as a target, but his growth as far as knowing the offense and the trust you've developed in him.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about Brett. The kid's a freshman. He shows up to work every day. He's playing through little dings, little injuries. He's tough. He's effective in the run game. He's going against seniors. SEC seniors across the ball. He's smack blocking the split flow, and he's making plays. He hurdled somebody today. So, I mean, I'm so impressed with Brett. I'm glad he's just a freshman.
Brady, on that last drive, how are you navigating some of the reads and just handling that situation from a decision-making perspective?
Yeah, just operate the 2-minute drill, and just find a way to move the ball down the field, and get into our 2-minute calls, and just trust my reads. I think just trusting the play. That's what it comes down to. We've repped these plays. I've repped these plays. I've seen these looks. I've seen them on tape. It just comes down to trusting the look, trusting the play, and just delivering.
He talked about the last play before the field goal, 13 seconds. You've got no timeouts, can't get sacked, you hit the out route. Just the pressure of that play, delivering and getting the closer field goal, and it was well executed.
Yep. I mean, it's another play we've repped. Receivers knew their spacing and where they needed to be. We had the clear out route, we had the flat, we had Mookie. Great catch by him, great toe tap, way to get out of bounds, and they're just well executed.
Which celebration did you enjoy the more, the first or the second?
I think the first one. Honestly, my emotions kind of came down a little bit, but then I enjoyed it, man. It was awesome. And I ran over and got to see all the students and see all the seniors get their rock, and just a super special finish. Just so proud of the seniors, and this senior night's probably meant the most to me. In my time here, I've created some real bonds with all these seniors, and you guys know Cody's my best friend. So I told him, trust me, I'm not leaving the field without a win, and I'm just so proud of the seniors, and I'm so glad we got to finish with the win.
Does it better, Gator Jones or Harrison?
Probably Harrison. He's money with the sellies, and he's probably chomping around right now. So.
Brady, this team's resiliency may be among its biggest strengths.
you've had a first row seat to how that's developed, but is this a game that you guys win a year ago? I mean, how have you guys seen, how have you seen their ability to bounce back from things that don't go to them? There were like 3 touchdowns that were taken off the board for you guys tonight. You guys just turned the page and moved on.
Yeah, I think it's just, it's a mindset. And our team has it. To your first question, no, I don't think we win this game last year. I don't think we do. And I think that's the development and the toughness and the grit that this team has. I'm just so proud of our team. It's super special.
So if you have it now and didn't have it a year ago, like, where's that come from? How's that happen?
In my opinion, I think it comes from the experience of last year. We lost some close games last year, some tough games. We were at the bottom. We know what it feels like. We don't want to go back. This team will do anything we can to walk away with a win.
Brady, take us through what it was like to spend those waning seconds with your best friend there, soaking it in.
Yeah, we had a lot of confidence in this, but it was a cool moment. And, that's all for him right there. He deserves it. That's his last game at Faroe. I know he's emotional right now, and I'm just glad the ball went through the uprights.
Brady, kind of taking a step back as far as just like the ways you guys win. Last year was a lot about the defense. At times it's been the run game, pass game, defense can be a multitude of ways. How comfortable does that make you playing? It doesn't have to be all on me or on someone else, particularly to win a game.
Yeah, I think our team's very versatile. We play complementary football, and one unit picks up the other when the other's down, and the pass game picks up the run game when the run game's down, vice versa. So that's huge. You have to be multifaceted. And, I think we've shown that. It's served us well.
Brady, did you see the play that Mertz got hurt on?
I did.
You did. And now, what's your thoughts as an opposing quarterback when you see a guy make a play like that? Ran through 2 defenders, almost ran through 2 more on what was a key play for his team. Now, granted, he wound up having to come out of the game, but just what's your thoughts seeing another guy make a play like that?
Yeah, ultimate competitor. What a tough play. Super impressive. He looked like he ran through 2 guys and, got 5 more yards and got up, got the first down, and, he was pumped up. I know he got banged up on that, and, I pray for a speedy recovery for whatever he's dealing with. And I talked to him a little bit after the game. I really appreciate him coming up and finding me. He came out of the locker room and made sure to find me after the game. And, I'm just super impressed with him. He's had a great year. I've stayed tuned into what he and their offense has been doing. But really to your question, he's just a competitor. That's a tough play. And yeah.
What's kind of going through your mind when you're watching the defense out there holding that field goal? Because there's a play that goes out of bounds there that bought you guys more time. Are you thinking, okay, what plays can we run? How much time do we have? Are you actively watching that in terms of when you're going to get the ball back and how that's going to affect your drive?
Yeah, I just stayed on the phone with Kirby for a few minutes there during that last sequence, and we were just talking through, whether or not we'd have a timeout, how much time we'd have, the situation and the calls we'd be looking at. So, I was on the phone with Kirby, and he was talking me through it. Luckily that play happened.
Were you surprised when you see Luther that open on that 4th down play?
Yeah, definitely a little surprised for sure. Definitely happy too. Yeah.
Is that one of those things where how receivers say, I'm so wide open, I'm afraid to catch it? Is that one of those plays where he's so wide open, you're like, I hope I don't overshoot him or underthrow him?
Yeah, in that situation, you're not thinking much, to be honest with you. It's do or die. You have to deliver a ball into that window. Honestly, I wasn't thinking a whole lot. I know Luther wasn't either. He's a baller. He's a gamer. He knew he had to come up big, and he did.